What if Gojo didn't have the 6 eyes? How would the world of Jujutsu Kaisen be like if the strongest sorcerer, Satoru Gojo, wasn't quite so, well, unstoppable? Gojo is the sorcerer who dominates the battlefield with his 6 eyes seeing it all. But what if things were different? What if the dude with the blindfold wasn't a walking cheat code, but something entirely different? Someone who does not have the power of the 6 eyes. Today, we're exploring the Jujutsu Kaisen multiverse, exploring a world where Gojo lacks those legendary eyes. What secrets could be hidden? What new kind of power could emerge? There's so much to discuss, so stay with me till the end. First of all, let's understand what the 6 eyes power is, and how Gojo got it in the first place. In the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, the 6 eyes power is a legendary ability passed down through generations in the Gojo clan. This isn't a power learned through training, but an inherent gift woven into the Gojo bloodline. These eyes aren't just about exceptional eyesight, they grant the user unparalleled perception of cursed energy, the very lifeblood of the Jujutsu world. These eyes let their user see the flow of cursed energy in meticulous detail, down to the individual particles. This grants the 6 eyes user the ability to analyze techniques, predict movements, and react with inhuman speed and precision. The 6 eyes user possesses a brain capable of processing this complex data stream in real time, allowing for tactical decisions and on-the-fly strategizing. Another legendary ability is the Limitless. This technique grants its user mastery over space itself. Here's how it connects to the 6 eyes. The immense perception granted by the 6 eyes allows its user to manipulate space with pinpoint accuracy and utilize complex limitless maneuvers with unmatched efficiency. The 6 eyes acts as a guiding force, unlocking the full potential of Limitless. Think of them as two sides of the same coin. The 6 eyes provides the refined perception, while Limitless allows manipulating the world based on that perception. This synergy makes its user a formidable opponent, capable of both analyzing and countering threats with incredible speed and precision. It's important to note that even within the Gojo clan, Satoru Gojo is considered an anomaly. He is the first sorcerer in over 400 years to be born with both the 6 eyes and Limitless. This combination elevates him to the position of the strongest sorcerer in the Jujutsu Kaisen world. Now, with this understanding of the 6 eyes and Limitless, let's see a world where Gojo never developed the legendary eyes. Hold on a minute. Some might say that with the Gojo bloodline, wasn't Gojo destined to inherit the 6 eyes? While researching for this video, I could think of one scenario in which Gojo could actually lose his 6 eyes. What if, due to an accident or an enemy's cursed technique, Gojo's 6 eyes are sealed away? Based on this idea, I've come up with 3 interesting theories on how the world of Jujutsu Kaisen would change with Gojo not having the 6 eyes. In the first theory, with no legendary 6 eyes, Gojo would rely more on other techniques, such as the Limitless technique. Without the 6 eyes' omniscient vision, Gojo would rely heavily on his honed senses and vast experience to understand his opponent's techniques. However, his natural genius would allow him to compensate for the perceived disadvantage. Special-grade Jujutsu sorcerers like Gojo already possess superhuman sensory abilities, and without the 6 eyes crutch, he would undoubtedly train his perception to unprecedented levels, making him a master strategist and tactician on the battlefield. Gojo's true power lies in his command over the Limitless technique, which focuses on manipulating space itself. Even without the 6 eyes guiding his application, his exceptional mind would delve deeper into the intricacies of spatial manipulation. Techniques like Infinity and Hollow Purple already showcase his mastery, but the lack of the 6 eyes would necessitate further innovation and refinement. The true potential of Limitless remains largely unexplored, and this Gojo, driven by necessity, would be forced to push the boundaries of what is possible. He might develop entirely new techniques, or uncover a deeper understanding of existing ones, unlocking capabilities that even the 6 eyes could not fathom. While he might not be the absolute strongest sorcerer without the 6 eyes, this Gojo's honed senses and mastery of a refined Limitless would still make him a formidable force to be reckoned with. His opponents would face a tactician capable of outmaneuvering them through sheer strategic brilliance and spatial manipulation on a level never seen before. Moreover, the lack of the 6 eyes' omniscience might force Gojo to rely more heavily on teamwork and strategic planning, fostering a different kind of leadership style. Instead of a lone, unstoppable juggernaut, he could become a master strategist, guiding his allies with calculated precision and leveraging their strengths to overcome even the most formidable foes. Gojo might develop a technique specifically designed to counter the blind spots inherent in the Limitless technique, a weakness that his enemies could potentially exploit. Such a countermeasure would further solidify his position as a prodigy who has mastered the intricacies of spatial manipulation, leaving no stone unturned in his pursuit of perfection. This scenario explores Gojo's potential beyond just his overpowered abilities. It highlights his potential as a genius strategist and refines the concept of Limitless true power. It also creates a more balanced character who relies on experience and training rather than just innate talent. Well, that was only one of the 3 theories. The second theory explores the possibility of a sealed curse technique slumbering within Gojo. Could this hidden power be the key to unlocking a whole new new level of Jujutsu sorcery, while Gojo Satoru's mastery over the Limitless technique is undeniable. His heritage as a member of the renowned Gojo clan hints at the possibility of a hidden sealed curse technique lying dormant within him. What if, alongside his ability to manipulate space, Gojo possessed a different, even more devastating curse technique that remains sealed, waiting to be unleashed? The Gojo clan is shrouded in mystery, but their history suggests a lineage of powerful Jujutsu sorcerers, each inheriting and mastering incredible curse techniques. It's entirely plausible that Gojo himself might have inherited a sealed technique alongside Limitless, a hidden potential waiting to be tapped into. The nature of Limitless itself remains partially unexplained until now, and its ability to manipulate space on such a fundamental level suggests a deeper origin. Could it be that Limitless itself is a seal, suppressing another, even more formidable curse technique within Gojo's arsenal? Evidence for this theory can be found in the immense interest shown by Kinjaku, the mastermind antagonist in Gojo's existence. Kinjaku's obsession with Gojo could stem from his knowledge of the potential of a hidden technique, or the power that Limitless might be suppressing, a force that could tip the scales in the ongoing conflict. Should this sealed curse technique be unleashed, Gojo's fighting style and capabilities would undergo a dramatic transformation. Forced to rely on his alternative technique, he would develop a different approach to combat, potentially one with offensive capabilities exceeding even Limitless defensive prowess. However, the unsealing of such a powerful technique might come at a great cost, creating a moral dilemma for Gojo and presenting a power-up with significant drawbacks. This scenario introduces a power struggle within Gojo himself, forcing him to master not just his cursed energy, but also the potential curse that lies dormant within him. The consequences of unleashing this sealed technique could be far-reaching. Gojo might find himself grappling with the ethical implications of wielding such immense power, and the temptation to succumb to its seductive allure could test the very foundations of his character. Furthermore, the unleashed technique might require Gojo to delve into the dark depths of his clan's history, uncovering ancient secrets and confronting the demons of his ancestors. This journey of self-discovery could shape him into a different kind of sorcerer, one who wields power beyond imagination, but at the cost of his very soul. In this scenario, Gojo would truly become an unsealed curse technique master, a force of nature that could either save the world or plunge it into darkness, depending on his ability to master the power within him and maintain his moral compass in the face of overwhelming might. Let's move to the final theory. In the final theory, if Gojo lacks his 6 eyes, Sukuna could leverage the weakened Jujutsu society to further his own goals. Finding a suitable vessel might become easier with less sorcerer intervention. In the absence of Gojo Satoru's 6 eyes, the balance of power within the Jujutsu Kaisen world would shift dramatically, presenting an opportunity for Sukuna to capitalize on a weakened Jujutsu society and further his own nefarious goals. With the strongest sorcerer's omniscient perception rendered ineffective, Sukuna's path to dominance would become considerably less obstructed, allowing him to exploit the vulnerabilities of a world deprived of Gojo's unparalleled abilities. Without the 6 eyes, the Jujutsu sorcerers would find themselves at a significant disadvantage when confronting the cunning and formidable Sukuna. The cursed spirit's mastery of curse techniques and his ability to adapt and counter enemy strategies would be even more potent in the absence of Gojo's near-omniscient vision. Sukuna's potential to thrive in such a scenario can be found in his remarkable adaptability and tactical acumen, displayed throughout the series. Even when faced with Gojo's 6 eyes, Sukuna has demonstrated an uncanny ability to quickly analyze and adapt to his opponent's strategies, often turning the tables and exploiting weaknesses with ruthless efficiency. Without the 6 eyes to contend with, Sukuna's capacity for strategic maneuvering would be amplified, allowing him to outmaneuver even the most skilled sorcerers. Furthermore, Sukuna's relentless pursuit of a suitable vessel to house his immense cursed energy would become significantly easier. With the Jujutsu Society's weakened defenses, the lack of Gojo's intervention and guidance could lead to a breakdown in the sorcerer's ability to effectively counter Sukuna's influence, potentially allowing the cursed spirit to manipulate events and circumstances to his advantage. Sukuna's goals have always revolved around the acquisition of power and the subjugation of those who stand in his way. With Gojo's 6 eyes rendered ineffective, the cursed spirit could leverage the vulnerabilities of the Jujutsu world to further consolidate his influence and pave the way for his eventual ascendance to dominance. The absence of Gojo's 6 eyes would also have far-reaching consequences beyond Sukuna's machinations. The balance of power within the Jujutsu community itself would be disrupted, with various factions and individuals vying for supremacy in the absence of the once unrivaled Gojo. This power vacuum could give rise to internal conflicts, alliances, and betrayals, creating a chaotic environment ripe for exploitation by Sukuna and his allies. Moreover, the world's reliance on inherited abilities and bloodlines would be called into question, as the absence of Gojo's 6 eyes would serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of such advantages. This realization could potentially lead to a shift in the Jujutsu community's approach, with a renewed emphasis on rigorous training, strategic thinking, and the cultivation of individual strengths beyond inherited techniques. In this theory, Sukuna's ascendance would not only pose a direct threat to the Jujutsu world, but also serve as a catalyst for broader societal change. changes, challenging the established norms, and forcing the sorcerers to adapt and evolve in ways they may have never anticipated. The absence of Gojo's 6 eyes would usher in an era of uncertainty and upheaval, one in which Sukuna's insatiable hunger for power and dominance could prove to be the ultimate test of the resilience of the Jujutsu society. So what do you think? A Gojo honed by experience? A monster unleashed from within? Or a world consumed by Sukuna's hunger? The possibilities are endless. Hit that like button and let me know in the comments which theory blew your mind the most. And be sure to subscribe for more cool anime videos. Bye!